Welcome back, guys. We're playing Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. We're using Roman era mods such as Eagle Rising, a European map mod. We're also using a mod called Banner Kings, which changes a lot of things in the game. We're also using the realistic battle mod, along with some other minor support mods. I'm not going to go into the full history of the campaign, of what's been going on, just the short update. We have our clan of berserkers, we have our small kingdom, we're independent of any of the other Scandinavians here right now, and we're at the war with these Slavic people here. We've been raiding, pillaging and taking this settlement, enslaving their people, and same thing now with this settlement. So we're actually gonna leave this castle be at the moment. We don't really care what happens here. We are, however, going to go to this settlement and have a look on what's going on there. We're just gonna skip those. And we're gonna have a look here. We're gonna pursue a war here in just a bit, but we are gonna turn this settlement into recruiting Scandinavian, or rather being Scandinavian instead, their culture and everything. And this is also a function of Banner Kings. You can switch both settlements and village nobles to your culture by just going in and speaking to them and donating some influence. So just gonna do that since we're passing this village on our future raids. We're not gonna care about switching their religion of faith, because we haven't invested much time in checking what it does. It should improve stability, but our stability so far hasn't proven to be sufficient then to force them to adopt our faith as well. We are getting some upgrades. We had some prisoners, as you might have seen in that unit list. We are running a mod which just gonna buy some food here as well while we're here. We are running a mod which also increases the amount of companions you can have, since we want our own group of berserkers here. This is our family. So yeah, that's awesome. Fix, or rather a mod. We are going to head down for raiding here, and we're gonna target the big settlements first, because in Banner Kings those are way much more to the opponent's war efficiency. They declared war upon us, and yet if we look at the kingdom tab here, they still want us to pay for peace. But we are being really successful with our fights. So I don't really know what they were thinking. We have been executing a lot of their nobles as well. That's why you don't see us having too many prisoners. We do have some. And why do we have prisoners? Didn't we execute these? I think we should execute all these. Yeah, we just forgot about it. So yeah, we're gonna initiate the head roll here. We do have a mod which slightly modifies how executions work. You only take penalty from all the nobles and clans in their kingdom and people whom they are really good friends with, and their family of course. Other people who really don't know them, they don't care if you execute people. I can't really remember the name of the mod, but there's several mods like this. Just have a look if you want to use one on what exactly it does, and that it fits your current patch you're running on. This guy, however, is a mercenary. We're not going to execute mercenaries. Find no real reason to. They're just getting paid. And these people can come up with whatever excuse they want they did fight us, they declared war on us, they're getting the axe. It's not a tactic I recommend if you want to be as effective as possible, but it is great fun, and it's great for immersion as well, in my opinion. It does make your relations a bit harder, since, yeah, as you can see at the top of the screen there, during this save, they are minus 100 since way back. We've been using a very successful tactic when it comes to this area and this area, so we're going to continue that tactic, and that's raiding the village initially, so these Slavs have a harder time mustering an army. Actually, this time they try to defend. We're not gonna fight that, it's a small battle, so it's gonna auto-resolve it. We're gonna take all the prisoners we can. I'm gonna recruit some. This is out of the prisoners pool, and we do have a perk which makes us able to donate experience to our troops, but we do want some of these weapons for future crafting. But other stuff, not food though, but other stuff such as clothing, we normally just donate, but I do keep those which are worth a certain amount, and then I just donate the rest. And here we go, raid. We want to raid them as much as possible. That should count towards the total willingness of them wanting to fight us. But yeah, our executions really doesn't help with peace negotiations. But like I said, they started this war. And let's have a look. Let's raid all the surrounding villages. We are though getting closer to some of their heartlands. We're just gonna raid these villages here to stop them from taking recruits. The most effective way to actually broker peace negotiations is normally just raiding. But once you fight nobles, you don't even capture them, you just release them straight. No, actually you capture them and hold on to them. Sorry. You capture them and hold on to them. Maybe put them with a governor you have, which got the perks which reduces the chance of them escaping. But you do want to hold on to them because they can be used as a bargaining chip to lower the cost of a possible treaty. But we're not going that route here. We are berserkers. So yeah, we're just gonna raid, pillage, fight our way through any war we encounter. And execute these since they declare war on us. Would be another honorable matter if we were the aggressors. Then we might hold on to them as prisoners, but since they declared war on us, they made their bed. So let's raid this as well. This is not our keep actually. This is our former kingdom, which we founded, but decided to leave in a berserker rage previous episode. So let's raid here as well. No resistance. I'm gonna raid that one, and then head up there. See if we can manage another siege. That's one of our companions who escaped from somewhere. Keep in mind, if you do raid villages or devastate settlements, you don't want any companion, unless it's your close vicinity family, to be in your party, because they will cause some mutiny. So check the merciful trait. If you're gonna do a lot of raiding, don't pick up those companions to start with. You can have them as governors or caravaneers, but you really don't want them anywhere near fighting if you plan on being a mean guy. No sign of an army yet. We're, as I said, we're close to other big territories. The music you hear in the background is Donheim. I do recommend you to go check them out on YouTube or iTunes or wherever you get your music. See, this is our last village. I think we did raid that one, yeah? Yeah, I'm fairly sure we raided that one. Just gonna swing by it. Oh, that's autosave. You still see the negative effects of both us chopping heads and us raiding their villages rolling on top of the screen, but it's nothing compared to the penalties of chopping heads off. It's nothing compared to what it is in vanilla. You can see here some increasements. That's probably from one of our caravans. Yeah, we did raid that one. So let's head up and start siege here, and maybe we get some company. They do have a certain amount of people, but their food is going to run out. This is interesting though. Our son came of age, I think. No, not yet. We quickly want to do this. This is our oldest son. He's even start growing a beard. Let's send him out to find his own way. And he should compete in tournaments. Yeah. Does he show up now? No, maybe when he's 18 or 20. I don't know what age they spawn in. I haven't bothered with family in a campaign in a long while. Anyway, their food will run out way before our siege camp is done here. So we will be fighting a starving army, no matter how we think about this. One thing you want to think about when you're approaching a siege is that their siege engines will cause massive damage towards your army if you just charge in against them. So you do want to take care to help and take those out. And then you might ask, what are we doing here? Yeah, this is interesting. We're actually gonna abort the siege, because if we fight them now, we will fight both the garrison and this approaching army. So we don't want that, so we're gonna leave the siege for now. Quickly check if we can fill up our party with some more recruits. We're not interested in these though, not our culture. I'm gonna upgrade our troops, and since we're playing Roman era, we are only upgrading to skins which are somewhat similar to late Roman era Scandinavian types, and these are just way too modern. These are Viking age, even late Viking age, so that's 500 years ish Rome. Let's just upgrade these since we have them in party, and yeah, we do have a sizable force. I think we actually do have, now we're sort of equal in numbers, so let's head straight for them. We do have a penalty of disorganization. We're gonna chase off these.
Who are you? It is better we know each other.
She did chase off. Maybe we will release her. Yeah, let's release everyone in this. Since they did turn around and flee, we can let them live with that disgrace. So let's not. I can tell you this: we're not gonna capture, or rather, we're not gonna execute anyone from this now. And now I'm talking like I'm gonna sure win this fight. Sure, accidents do happen, but we both have the numbers advantage, and we're way more experienced than their troops, I reckon. So we're gonna head in here, have a bit of a forced skirmish, I believe, from looking on where we are on the map. This artwork, Eagle Rising, as you might see here in the background. I like bridge fights, mostly because I have a fairly solid tactic for them. So these groups looks alright. This guy, I actually want him leading these archers here, because he did bring a lot of interesting buffs. I noticed this is one of our freshly recruited berserkers, but he was really experienced when we found him. So we're gonna keep it as is. 3 infantry groups, 1 archer group, 2 cavalry groups. We're not gonna fight that much mounted, but you will see. We're gonna dismount all the commanders in the standard foot groups, and we are gonna rush our cavalry over here. And we're gonna push this infantry group up as fast as possible. Let's put our archers here in case. Yeah, this is just what I wanted. How's it going with our infantry? Are they coming? Yeah. Spread them out so the horses easily can pass. I mainly wanted to rush over with the horses so we don't get stuck on the other side of the bridge. And even if they were coming, we could have a 2-4 fight. They are being passive. I think they're doing the right thing. So now we're actually gonna dismount these. Let's bring the other infantry groups over as well. And let's just tell our archers to go up here. Actually, this infantry group can go up there as well. Are they charging our cavalry? No, they're firing upon them. Let's put the machine wall formation and have them here. We're gonna dismount ourselves now. Here comes the rest of our troops. That's our forces running off since they're taking a bit of fire. Haven't everyone dismounted? Apparently not. There we go. Let's push our infantry up a bit. They can move in shield wall formation as well. Here comes some cavalry. I'm not too worried about them. Putting that group in shield wall as well. Let's move our elite troops, as we can call them, up a bit. Form a cavalry. Well, I didn't see that one coming until the last second. This guy saved me a bit, I guess. Spread out our shield wall a little bit here. Do have a lot of long axes these days. Let's push our archers a bit forward in that group as well. No? Didn't like my command. Wish I had my horse now, because right now the archers aren't really doing what I want. There we go. Gonna tell everyone to hold fire except the archers. And basically we're holding the shield wall for them to waste the majority of their ammo on them. And they are avoiding our flank. They're doing the right thing. They have a decent commander. They are both outnumbered and outpowered, I believe. Yeah, they are moving towards that group. Making fairly decent calls here, the AI. Yeah, they're going for it. Let's bust these guys in as well. Let's have actually that group charge. And let's see what we can do here. Let's have these people move up here. Let's have our berserkers spread out a bit and move here. And this group can actually move up here as well. Let's have our berserkers. They're actually running across the field now. That's why I have them in loose formation. Because I do want to get them flanking on the strongest group of opponents here. You can see their archers are falling away a bit, so I'm gonna move this group behind me. No, in a skein formation, and have them charge as well. And we're gonna tell our berserkers skein up, get a bit more in position. We're gonna have these ones charge the archers a bit. They did a good call here. And now these two groups have killed off their enemies, so we're gonna move them up here in shield wall formation to reduce the damage they take. And yeah, this cavalry group, or former cavalry group, can charge. Now we're gonna join up here with our berserkers. You can see them smashing them from both directions. Just have our archers move in as well, in case they need to. And yeah, you can see the mayhem. Hammer and anvil, you basically call it. We were a bit out of positions with our best shock troops, our berserkers, but yeah, we had enough different formations to deal with it anyway. Yeah. That's the war cries of victory. Yeah, we did outnumber them. We were way more heavily armored and skilled, so no surprise here. They were fairly low on cavalry. Sometimes these Slavic people bring lots of horse archers, and that's more of a nuisance than a death wish. So yeah, we are just going to capture these. We're not going to execute them. We are going to hold on to them.
Stop. We are at your...
Because, yeah, we were the ones chasing off of them. They didn't attack us. So let's have a break from the Executioner's Axe for once. How are we going to split them up? Yeah, we can split them up by that. Because everyone we will take on after this will end up below. Let's see, we can just move these up here as well. Just to keep track of, so we know they don't deserve death. But we don't want to just release them. We're going to use them as a bargaining chip. Anyone who's attacking us though, we will chop the heads off them. I don't think it matters much for the AI. But they hate us already, so yeah. Let's do some looting. And let's return to that siege. Our intent isn't really to wipe this culture off the earth, but they are intent on fighting us. So I'm gonna avoid picking up the rotten food and take everything over a certain value again, and then donate the rest. So sun here. Let's getting to know of our exploits. Let's not bother with these. This will just result in us running around after a small group. Let's return up. Gonna double check our own stats here. I'm not gonna upgrade every companion because that will take forever for you to watch. And let's see if they are retreating inside. That's a bad move by them, because that town is basically out of food. So again, we're not trying to like liberate this town or anything. Don't want to free anyone. So we are going to go for maximum damage on their settlement. And that means, in order for us to be relatively safe, we want to destroy these catapults and stuff. So we're gonna build our siege engines of our own. So 4 trebuchets. Actually, we're gonna try something else. I'm gonna test something out here. I'm gonna do it by catapults instead, because I do think they build a bit faster. And I've been noticing that 2 trebuchets is normally enough. So we're gonna have a look here on how it goes, regardless of which type we're gonna build. Once we finish one, we are going to pause the game and move it to reserves, and then we can spawn it back out once all 4 are complete. What just happened? Yeah, someone returned from a mission. We're a bit overcumbered in terms of numbers, so let's just throw one of these unwanted peasants out. Well, that one we certainly don't want, the crossbowman. How does this look? No, nothing interesting. We're gonna upgrade our troops again though, forgot about that. We are gonna focus a bit on some more shields, because I saw that we were low on those. Yeah, let's just upgrade these to whatever. Here we go again. So once this is filled, I do think they're building faster. We're pausing, you just left click and move it to reserves, and they barely get a shot off. Zoom out of it so we can see if someone is approaching. Should flip the camera around. Set the spot. So we are going to pause again, move it to reserves. See, they're out of food, they are starving, but I don't want to charge into these siege engines. What we could do is just let our berserkers do the fighting to make it more interesting by just charging them in once we're done here. No, we don't want to free your people. So let's just build the last one. We're basically starving them out as well. So yeah, if this comes to fighting, here we go. This is interesting now. They are sending us a peace offer, and they, no, we won't pay anything. You can forget about that. That's non-negotiable for our berserker class. If anything, either you pay us nothing or you pay us a little bit. We're never gonna pay you anything. They started this war. There we go. So now we have all 4 of them. So just left click again and you spawn them back out from reserves. Let's see how this works out. They do take a lot of damage. We do have 4 of them though. Let's see how this works out. Not really working as I wished, I think. Well, it was enough. Yeah. And while we wait, we do want to take up this ballista. And that probably will make them able to build the catapult before we manage. So let's have a quick play here. Yeah, now they're all out of siege engines. This one is under construction, so we don't care about that one. So what you want to do now is remove these back to reserves. Otherwise you risk friendly fire once you leave the charge in, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here. So yeah, these groups, I don't know, sometimes they bug out. more than often. I don't know if it's a mechanic that I'm not quite understanding, but that's how it is. Yeah. So I do think most of our berserkers are in group 1. So regardless, we can tell both groups as they run up, just to spread out. The archers are by default controlled by the AI, which means they will spread out along this siege camp, take cover and shoot back at the walls. We're fine with that. Yeah, they are running towards their thing. We're actually gonna tell them to do that shield wall of this group. We are going to lead. And actually what I want to do is put group number 2. I want to have them in a slightly different position. I want to have them here. Forward! And we are going to lead our group number 1 here. You can actually hold the fire. It's not likely you're gonna do anything. And just have them charge up. Yeah. Oh, you guys were in a hurry. Oh, and you two, let me up. Thank you. We escaped one wall and let our berserker groups and all those in this group get most of the fighting done, just to even out the numbers a bit. Let's see. Don't have any archers back there. Are looking quite fine. Yeah, they don't have lots of people, so let's just push through here. Ouch, spears. Yeah. There we go. Yes. Excuse me, coming through. We're gonna kill this guy. Plus we have a plan here. That's our group number 2. Can we not get... Yeah, well, I do have some collision issues. I was planning to move them up towards the gate there, because we are gonna try and sneak in and just open the gate. Yeah, they don't have enough people to guard the gate. I suspected that. We're gonna tell. Basically our berserkers are chasing around after the archers on the wall, and these guys are just waiting by the ladders. And here comes some though. Yeah, that's some enemies. They are getting the axe. Some Scandinavian troops here already. Interesting. Oh, that's Lake Rats. It's a nice mercenary group. Let's just have everyone is charge. Yeah. This settlement is ours. We will devastate it. We will plunder it. But yeah, let's throw all the nobles into a prison. Actually, and the Lake Rats we're gonna release if we get the chance to capture them. The dialogue, that is. So let's see. We didn't lose anyone. No one even got injured, so that's good. Yeah, we are gonna capture you. But you can go. We do want to improve the relations with them, but we are gonna capture you. But this time our executioner's axe is actually a bit blunt, so you can live. Let's see if we can reach some sort of peace here sooner or later. So yeah, we do need more shields, as I noticed. As you might notice now, we're overcapped on both, but since we're inside the keep, we can throw them straight into prison. And after this battle, I will let just the music roll a bit. I'm gonna go through how I manage things when I want to cause, when I'm being a mean guy in terms of Meta Kings. I won't talk so much. I'm just gonna increase the volume on the music and let it play for you guys while I sort the rest. And after that, that's it for this episode. We're gonna devastate it because we are gonna improve relations there. So sorry. And some building materials for this. As you know, this is Banner King's options. If you don't have the materials, you won't start building. As you see in there, completion, never. And also, you can culturally switch it to your own culture, which we are going to do. We have lots of companions, we'll pick a specific one, but if you don't have that mod, you can pick one of the locals, Banner Kings, to do the ruling for you. Keep in mind, however, that will make the cultural assimilation way slower. This is one of our governors. Is traveling here, so that's why I don't see the effects yet. I'll go into head into Banner King's options. I'm not gonna tax slaves because we want a thriving. I do want to encourage. We do encourage caravans and stuff. Here, however, we're gonna have high tax enslavement for the slave population. Here we will enforce martial law. We will boost our militia and garrisons. I don't know if you could hear me, but I'm just rambling about this. I just remembered I increased the sound of the music, and me just rambling a little bit might not break it through. So I'm gonna leave you to it again to just enjoy the music. You can just watch what I'm doing. Yeah, that's it for now, guys. I see you tomorrow, and we will continue pushing this war, and maybe try and find a solution. I will throw my prisoners in the dungeon as well, but that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment if you do have any questions